Welcome to another exciting day in the city of Port Barton. Today we are adventuring, we are exploring, we are seeing the world, and hopefully seeing turtles at the same time. No, we are hopping on one of these mini boats. We're going for the island tour, which I've done a couple island tours on my trips and they're usually pretty fun, so I have high hopes for this. Basically hopping on this boat and traveling around all the local islands, so it should be a grand old time with Nick and Marie, so you know it's gonna be fun. So you said this is German Island? Yeah. German Island, okay. Are you happy you saw a turtle?
Oh man, so happy.
Yeah. The turtle had like these two fish that were just following underneath it the whole time. It was really, really cool. Yeah, I'm glad I saw a turtle. Stop number 2 is the Lagoon. Very good for snorkeling apparently. I've seen like 7 jellyfish in this water. Haven't been stung yet though. That was cool. Saw some fish, lots of coral, and like 7 jellyfish. Dong says that the jellyfish we saw won't sting you, so it's okay. It's still safe. It's safe to swim. We're at Double Island now? Yeah. Double Island. And this is our lunch stop. So all of the places we have been so far have been right in the Bay of Port Barton, which is that island right over there, that beach. Jellyfish are right there, turtles are right around the corner, and now here is Double Island. There's an island right over there. Feeling coconut. Hello. How much is a coconut? 50, sir. 50? Yes. 40? 50. Okay. Thank you. Ever since the last island tour and I had a coconut, I've been craving them. Hits the spot. Coconut consumed. Lunchtime now. You joining us for lunch, buddy? Yeah, you are. There's 3 of them. They know what's up though. They know that people are gonna drop food and they'll just like pick it up. These island tours must literally be how these dogs live on the island, because I don't see how else they would get food. Because they're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I just had my closest encounter with rabies yet this trip. I was eating lunch. I went down to feed like a chicken bone or like a piece of chicken fat to one of the dogs that was sitting under the table. And then this one came out of nowhere and just like ripped it out of my hand. And he didn't break the skin, kind of just left a mark on my hand. So fingers crossed that I don't die, but I should be okay. But it's close. Never again on this trip will I be feeding a dog. And it's funny because I knew that rule. I knew that rule before we came on the trip, but it's just kind of slid less and less importance as we've moved on because it's never been an issue. But that was close. It like got my entire hand in his mouth. Look at that, one island connected by the sandbar to the second island. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I can't wait to show you guys the beautiful, serene, picture-perfect landscapes of Palawan. This is one of them. This is like what you get. Sandbars in the middle of the ocean. Look at just that vast expanse of just paradise, hey? Sadly, right after lunch, Nick and Marie went home. Marie's really sick, so Nick, being a good boyfriend, took her home. I'm still on the tour, trekking along by myself. But that's one of the perks of solo traveling. I guess I'll kind of go off on a rant. Or when I was with Chris and Christian traveling, it was awesome. I loved it, never lonely, but we did everything together. And when you're solo traveling, you have a lot of freedom, I guess. You make your own decisions. You decide when you wake up, you decide when you go out, you decide what you want to do, you decide what you want to eat. and it's freeing in a different way than traveling with your two buddies, which has so many other benefits. It's like two totally opposite things, clearly. You're by yourself, or I guess I'm not technically by myself because I'm with Nick and Marie, but really I can just do my own thing. I go off and eat by myself sometimes. I go off and do my own thing, go on my own tours, stuff like that, while always having a group to fall back on. And like, for example, they might want to go somewhere for dinner, I might not want to, and then I just go off and do my own dinner by myself and meet new people. But when I was with Chris and Christian, we did everything together, and it's not like either of them is better than the other. It's just different. It's definitely an experience traveling by myself, and I'm really glad I get to do it. But all that being said, Chris and Christian, I miss you guys so much. You would absolutely love this. So this one is called Fantastic Reef, right? So this is known as the Fantastic Reef because the middle is shallow, but it drops off along the edge, and then you snorkel along the edge and look at the coral that is on the hill on the downward side. They were also saying that the jellyfish that we saw earlier, not dangerous for sure, but there are jellyfish here that are dangerous, and they're bigger with a long tail, and they will actually kill you. So you gotta watch out for those, but the ones here are fine because there's a current here, so they stay far away from that. Knowing that I'm safe, time to go snorkel. That was sick. That was very cool. I've never seen that much coral in my life in like one spot. That was like, it's literally a sea of coral. I'd have to say that was up there with some of the best snorkeling spots we've seen on this entire trip. It was very cool. Island tour complete. All done. So quick note for those curious and or interested in doing the island tours of Port Barton. There's, I believe, 4 of them, Tour A, B, C, and D. We did Tour C, and it cost us 700 pesos each. That's all in, the snorkel, transportation, lunch, everything. So we did Tour C. There were a couple more spots that I didn't film just because they weren't super exciting in my opinion, but these were some of my favorite spots, and if I were to do it again, I'd go Tour C. 700 pesos, roughly like 15 or 17 Canadian dollars, something along those lines. So yeah, that's what I did. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you so much, and I'll see you all in another one.